Cancer, and welcome to your May of 2016 tarot card reading. I like to begin my tarot card readings by pointing out that I use the Thoth deck, just in case anyone's curious. I also get the cards all shuffled and get them all laid out and ready to go before I turn the camera on. And that way, instead of a 30-minute tarot reading, we can do this in less than 10. Keeps it nice and simple. Now, the way the cards are laid out, these cards are how the sign of Cancer is going to be going into the month of May. These cards are from the first of the month going to the end of the month, going to the middle of the month. These cards are middle of the month going to the end of the month. These cards are considered advice from the spiritual world, and these cards are the things that will be out of your control. So, with that said, let's see how May is going to go for the sign of Cancer. You start out with the Ten of Cups, satiety, which is success, peacemaking, generosity. So you're obviously starting out the month in a pretty good state. Your next card is sorrow, which is strife, delay, and disruption. And the card on the other side is swiftness, which is energy, boldness, freedom. So you're starting out the month in a good place here, Cancer, but you are going to have some worries. You're going to have thoughts on your mind. You're going to have something bothering you. Okay, physically you're going to be great, but you are going to have some worries. Now let's see how the month starts to go. You start with the Prince of Cups, who's a young man, who's an artist. He's passionate. He's also ruthless. So he's going to be in your life. Then you have love, which is joy, pleasure, warm friendship. So you're still in a good place. And as you go into the middle of the month, the Knight of Swords, which is a man who's skillful, clever, though he's often unreflective. But he will be, you've got two men here in your life, starting for the first of the month, but you've got friendship, pleasure, joy. I mean, so far, the first of the month, other than these problems you have on your mind, the 1st of May looks like it's going to go along just fine. As you start from the middle of the month, heading towards the end of the month, you start with Nine of Cups, happiness, which is success, pleasure, physical well-being. So far the month is going along great for you. But then you get futility, which is striving, opposition, an untrustworthy person. So this is the first bad card you seem to be getting for the month of May. Here, as you're moving towards the end, this person's going to harsh on your happiness. Somehow they are going to do what they can to disrupt your life. But then the next card down is the Two of Discs, which is change, which is harmony of change, a pleasant change. So apparently you have to make a change by the end of the month here, Cancer. But it's going to be decent change. That change is probably going to involve this person that is trying to mess with your life. So overall, it's not a bad reading. You got some worries. You probably don't need to worry so much. But as you go into May, it looks like you're going to have worries. But you've got love, happiness. It's a fairly good reading. Your only opposition is going to come here towards the end of the month when somebody, an untrustworthy person, is going to try and disrupt your life. Okay, let's look at the cards that are considered advice. You start off with Science, which is success after anxiety, a passage from difficulty. So here's your anxiety card here. That's when you're starting off at the beginning of the month. It's telling you that will pass. As advice, that will pass. Then you have Lust, which is courage, strength, control of the life force. So you're going to be in control of this throughout the month. Even when this person starts bothering you, you're still going to be in control because you're going to make some changes about it. And your last advice card is the Aeon, which is a final decision. It always represents the taking of a definite step. So basically as advice, it's saying take the step, make the changes that are going on over here. Now we get to the things that will be out of your control. You start with Truce, which is rest from sorrow, peace after war. So apparently you're going to overcome these anxieties, and by the end of the month you're going to be resting from the sorrow of this, whatever this jerk is doing to you. So That's a good thing to have out of your control. Then you have the Ten of Swords, which is a disruption, idle chatter, disaster, which is, again, probably this guy here, this girl or guy, this person that is disrupting your life. They will be out of your control. But then you have the Eight of Discs, prudence, which is a building up, skill, industriousness. So it will be a building up month for you. It looks like a pretty good reading. You've got some worries here at the start of the month. You've got somebody starting to mess with you over here towards the end of the month, but you take care of it, you make the changes needed, and it's overall a fairly good reading, Cancer. There's no really major disaster cards in there at all. So, if you enjoyed this reading, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'd like to thank you for watching.